Welcome to the Pursuit of Excellence, the official voice of the Douglas County School System. On Pursuit of Excellence, we are committed to bringing you news, information, and resources about Douglas County schools. I am your host, Portia Lake, Douglas County School System's Director of Public Information. Today, we are sharing information about the Lithia Springs High School STEM Magnet Program. Today, we are joined by Brandie Jones. Brandie is the Magnet STEM Coordinator at Lithia Springs High School. We are also joined by Assistant Principal Peyton Milner. She is the assistant principal over there at Lithia Springs High School. Welcome both of you to the program. It's a joy to have you here. And Peyton Milner, you are in a new role this year, so it's good to have you in this new role. Tell us about your new role at Lithia Springs High School this year.
Well, I have had to delegate and let someone else come in and step up to the role of Magnet Coordinator as I take on my role as assistant principal. So I am super excited about the future of our program under the co-leadership of Ms. Jones and I as we move our program forward.
Okay, and tell us about your excitement for the program, Ms. Jones.
I am very excited and honored to also be a teacher, one of the STEM teachers at the school, but now also the Magnet Coordinator, where I just try my best to help facilitate between the teachers what they need and the students of Lithia.
Okay, and what is the STEM Academy at Lithia Springs High School?
So the STEM Magnet Program, as you know, was established in 2013 to meet the unique needs of the students of Douglas County and to fill the role of the science, technology, engineering, mathematics focus of education, and to allow our students to pursue computer science, cybersecurity, engineering, biomedical science in a very specialized and targeted way. So at Lithia, we have industry-grade technology. Our equipment is second to none. We have top-tier teachers. We have a curriculum that provides a plethora of exposure and opportunity and experience for our students that prepares them for the real world and for life after high school, whether that's college, whether that's career. We want to know that our students can succeed when they walk out our doors.
And Ms. Jones, why do you think students need a STEM education?
I think that one thing that separates it from other types of the normal in the classroom, the lecture format, is how much hands-on and real-world experience they get starting at the 9th grade level. I am one of the biomedical science teachers, and our freshmen come in and they instantly start to learn the skills that could be used in any of the medical professions.
Why is STEM education so important, Ms. Jones?
One thing that STEM education provides, separate from the normal lecture-style classroom, is all of the hands-on learning our students are going to do. They start at the 9th grade level, depending on their pathway, and they learn real-world skills that they can use in college or even if they don't go to college. It is all hands-on learning. It is a lot of project-based learning. They start focusing on those problem-solving skills day one. In the door, group learning, working together day one. And then by the time they graduate and they have all 4 years of that together, our students just shine.
So I'm going to jump in and just expound upon that. So one of the things about STEM is it's focused in standards plus instruction. Okay, STEM is not an acronym. Yes, it stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, right? But it's not a what, it's a how. So STEM is how we teach. It's the integration of our content. So we're showing how math relates to science, how it relates to engineering, how if you can't have one without the other, right? It's project-based learning that's rooted in real-world experiences, answering real-life questions. So one of the tenets of our program is that we reach out, we work with community partners to say, what are some problems that you're experiencing in the industry right now that our students can try to solve? That's what project-based learning, that's what problem-based learning, it's inquiry-based. So we're asking the students questions, we're not giving them the answers. We're giving them the resources, the skills, the ability to solve and answer those questions on their own. So to talk more about what Ms. Jones is mentioning, it's not just come to my classroom, read a book, answer questions. It's come to my classroom, get your hands dirty, communicate, collaborate, question, think critically, do all the things that we know you need to be successful in college and beyond, whether it's career, in the boardroom or in the lecture hall. We want our students to learn those skills, and that's what STEM is. It's not a what, it's a how. And STEM is Standards Plus Tier 1 quality instruction that is rooted in the real world and is interdisciplinary in nature.
And let's talk about the quality of this instruction. What type of courses can students expect to take, and who's teaching the classes?
So our students take a variety of honors and AP classes. Every math class, every science class is going to be honors or AP.
Beginning their 9th grade year. We also have all of the Project Lead the Way classes that really make our program stand out for biomedical science.
And Ms. Jones, what's the best part of working at a STEM high school?
It is seeing all of the successes of our seniors who have graduated. Getting emails from mothers who say that they just took them on a college visit and the college itself said that we had overqualified their child to succeed at the college. They had no worries or issues with anything that they could see on his transcript. Having students reach out in college and talk about how their classes are a piece of cake from everything that we have worked with them in our AP classes and prepared them for. Even those that have not gone on to college, but just seeing them not just surviving in the real world, but thriving outside in Douglas County and beyond.
And I'm going to tell you something else she loves about teaching STEM kids is the relationships.
Oh, yes.
That's wonderful.
Oh, yes. We're even having a party to celebrate them tomorrow. We are really focusing at Lithia on community, on making STEM not just about the work and your work ethic and everything you're doing, but it being a family there. And they use each other. They help each other. They tutor each other. Our kids there are 1 in a million.
That's wonderful to hear, Ms. Jones. Wonderful. And Ms. Milner, why don't you tell us a little bit more about the important part that everyone wants to hear about, admission. Who is a good fit for this program?
So the best students, the students who are going to be most successful at Lithia Springs High School in our STEM program are those who have an innate curiosity, who want to learn more about the world and how it works and how to be successful in it. Students who are self-motivated, driven to be successful. As a STEM student, you're going to take some pretty rigorous courses. And if you don't have the individual determination, the motivation to be successful, it's going to be a struggle. So the students who need to be coming to Lithia, who need to apply for the magnet program, are students who are willing to put in the work, who are willing to do what it takes. Yes, obviously, a love of science, a love of math, a love of one of the pathways is important, but it's not the be-all, end-all. The qualities, the characteristics of the students who are going to be successful are those who just are naturally curious and want to know more about the world, how it works, who want to learn, who want to thrive, who want the hands-on experience. If you're a student who loves book work, if you're a student who loves teachers giving lectures and all you do is take notes, this might not be the place for you. If you love getting your hands dirty, if you love tinkering and building and practicing things they do in the real world, like sticking needles in arms, not real arms, plastic arms, and drawing blood, if you like checking for heartbeats, if you like 3D printing and engineering and manufacturing, those are the students who belong in our magnet program.
And what's the application process like?
So as you probably know, right now we are in the admission season. There is a Douglas County magnet application, and that is step 1. And you can find that on the Douglas County Schools website. There is a magnet application that is for all 5 schools. Once you submit that application, if you select on that application the STEM magnet at Lithia, we will reach out to you with our portion of the application. And it is part 2 where you're going to answer some questions specific to us and what we are looking for. Once you have submitted the application, we're going to ask you to get your teacher recommendations. And we want to hear from your science, math, English teachers at a minimum, but we are love to hear from anyone who wants to speak on your behalf. So we have some minimum requirements. There are no maximum requirements. Once we have your teacher recommendations, we will be in touch with you once again to schedule your interview. And we're going to interview for about 10 minutes, every student with a panel of teachers, and just get to know you. Like we're not there to drill and kill. We're there to get to know the students, to get to know their passions, and help them identify which pathway is going to be the best fit. Once we complete all of that, we will follow the district timeline for notifying our families of our admissions decisions. And then students have about a week after that to let us know if they're going to pick us. And we hope they will, so we can love on them.
All right. You've already sold us on what an amazing program this is. Any final thoughts on why students should strongly consider Lithia Springs High School, their STEM magnet program?
Portia, it's about the future. That's why we're here, right? We're preparing students. We're preparing them for the real world. We're preparing them for the future. And whatever that looks like, whatever that may be, whether it's going to MIT, Georgia Tech, Vanderbilt, Emory, which is where our students who graduated last year ended up, whether it's, going into the real world as an EMT because you took our courses and you're graduating from high school and going and getting a job and working on an ambulance to build your portfolio before you move into whatever the future holds for you. If you are a finalist in the CyberStart competition, one of very few students in the nation, if you want to learn from a teacher who is one of 5 national fellows for Code HS, one of the leading computer science companies in the nation, then Lithia is where you need to be. That's the why. That's the what. It's about the future, and it's about our students.
I tell you, Lithia is indeed a wonderful place to be. Thank you so much for being with us, Brandie Jones, the Magnet STEM Coordinator, and Assistant Principal Peyton Milner, who is in a new role this year. Thank you so much for joining us on Pursuit of Excellence. I am your host, Portia Lake. For more information on all of our Magnet programs, be sure to check us out at www.dcssga.org. Thank you again for joining us for Pursuit of Excellence.